Hey everybody. I know I've been a little sporadic lately, and I apologize for that, but it's going to stay that way for a little bit because um, yesterday I had kind of a small miracle happen. I had started a project, a book that I started to write years ago. Um, I put a lot of work and research into it. It wasn't finished, but it was about maybe 2/3 of the way done. Um, And then at one point, my backup drive had gotten corrupted, and I thought I lost it forever. It was very daunting to try and restart it. Well, it just so happened yesterday I was looking for something else, and I came across another backup that I had forgotten about. So I'm going to work on finishing that. So that's going to take some of my time. So I am still going to do these videos from time to time, but probably not as much as I have been. Um, Again, because I want to make that a focus. It was actually a very productive day for me today. I got some blood work done that I need to get done for my family doctor. I went and saw an eye doctor, and within the next week or two, I should have an actual pair of prescription glasses instead of readers. So I'll be able to see better for doing my work. Um, let's see, what else did I do? I can't remember. I did a lot of running around. And then, of course, we had the usual Bible study tonight, and it was a great lesson. It was one of my favorite passages that the lesson was focused on, and I had a lot of input for that. And then I had another discussion, which I'm not going to say anything openly because I'm kind of learning about saying too much ahead of time certain things. But let's just say I got some irons in the fire that are fixing to get me where I want to be. Um, so yeah, that's going to be my primary focus coming up very soon. So again, not abandoning here, not going to quit. It's just I'm going to be more sporadic for a little while I focus on that or those projects. Um, it's been on my mind a lot lately. About stepping up uh, as far as my faith and my interactions with others. And something I've been putting, a lot of thought into. Um, Trying to find the right way to do it. Oh, excuse me. It was a long day. Um, but it was a good day. But yeah, so that's what I would like to do moving forward. Because I want to, I notice a, like a revival, especially across the U.S., ever since the incident a few weeks ago with Charlie Kirk. Um, a lot more people have been, curious about faith in the Bible. And I myself have been, you know, dancing on the edge for a while. And recent events have brought me back to my faith, back to the church in the past couple months. And now that this is going on, I would like to use the gifts that God gave me to help others. Um, and I think I have something good to share, or at least it seems so. I'm waiting for some more feedback, but the feedback I've gotten so far has been positive. Um, so yeah, that's going to be something that I continue to pursue. Oh, I had a rough night last night. Just up and down, toss and turn. Um, like I said, there's been a lot on my mind lately. Not necessarily bad stuff, just a lot going on. Um, so I'm hoping by dedicating myself to these steps that I'm getting ready to take, you know, that should grant me some peace in my mind. Because, like I said, for the last few weeks, I've been thinking really hard about, moving forward. But again, I do have certain limitations. Um, there's, certain positions that I'm not looking for. I'm not necessarily a leader, but I'm good at sharing information and different perspectives and viewpoints, getting people to think. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I do still have all the notes. I did not forget my promise to do the Elijah study. I definitely want to do a deep dive on that. But I think the book is going to take priority over everything because that's what I think is the most important right now, as far as all of it. And then behind that is, excuse me, what I talked to one of the church members about tonight. So I'm looking forward to see, just how far it can go, what good can come of it. Because if there's one thing, about that tragedy is it did cause, a revival, and I hope that it's not one of those, you know, trending fads that people get into for a little while and then forget about. Again, that's why I'm going to make that my priority to kind of catch it while it's still hot, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's way past my bedtime tonight. And it's still early, actually. Not even quite 8:30. But again, I had a long day and a rough night last night. I did not set up any scripture ahead for tonight. I do apologize for that. Again, because I'm kind of focusing on other things. I don't even have my stuff out here with me. It's in the house uh, where I've been working on, those projects lately. Yeah, but it's important, we live in very difficult and very disturbing times. Um, and I think it's really great that a lot of people are getting curious. Oh, jeez. I need coffee. Actually, no. No caffeine for me. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to pursue that. And when I finish that project, by the way, that is going to actually create another series for me to do videos of, um, because that's going to be the basis for the script of it. Like I said, it'll be multi parts because it's huge. Um, but that's my plans going forward with the channel. I know I don't have much of a following right now, but yeah, it'll come when the time is right. I'm building, just like with everything else. So I'm just, you know, trying to do better. And I think it's great that a lot of people in the world right now kind of feel the same way. They're looking for a better life, a better way to live, and definitely through faith is a great way to do it. It really is. I know a lot of people are against it. They have certain feelings about it, and I really wish that they would. I'm trying to find the right words. Explore it more to make more of an informed decision, rather than just going on hearsay by taking somebody else's word about things that are most likely untrue, completely untrue, or at least inaccurate. Like they're semi-true but not full truth, and that's a dangerous deception. So hopefully, I'll be able to get this done relatively quickly. I mean, it's probably at least a couple weeks worth of work. Um, but I want to try and catch that window before everybody kind of drifts off and focuses their attention elsewhere. And the same thing for me, because I have a very bad habit. It's making me reflect a lot on myself, because one of the faults of mine is I have a tendency to start projects and not completely finish them. Again, this one was a little bit of a different case because, again, the file was corrupted, and it was very disheartening to try and start that from scratch, restart it from scratch after all of the work I'd already done on it. But now that that's not the case, now that I'm not starting from scratch, that gives me more of a drive to get it done. So yeah. In the meantime, I really strongly suggest, anybody watching these, go back, watch some of the other videos, um, especially the Bible study videos, but again, some of the more recent Breaking Free series too. And again, even the older ones, but as you get closer to this time when I started, was back when things all fell apart and I was a lot rougher around the edges. And if you watch it over time, you'll see the transformation. Excuse me. Um, so yeah, that's the update. That's what's going on with the channel. Again, I'm sorry I don't have much of a message tonight. Like I said, my head is all over the place. Like my gears are turning about. I'm itching to get back on this project, really. So again, I'll be popping on from time to time. But again, that's going to be my primary focus. Excuse me. Ugh. Alright, on that note, for once I'm going to have a video under time. Because I'm going to quit rambling and repeating myself, because I delivered the message I do need to deliver. I'm going to get myself in there and get to bed. But again, I just wanted to give, anyone that was following along an update on what's going on. So if you don't see me for a little while, don't worry too much. I mean, yes, I still got family stuff going on in the background, but I'm going to stick to keep busy. Right? So, as usual, keep taking care of yourself. Try and help take care of each other. And I'll see you in the next one, whenever that may be. Hopefully not too far out.